Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Lara. How are we both? Oh, the twins are absolutely fine. Ah, great. Did you have a nice weekend? Oh, yes, twins had a great weekend. Oh, that's great. Did you do it? Yeah, I took the twins to their favourite soft play. Oh, right. Is it both of your favourites? No, only you, Lara. What are you talking about, Claire? You love soft play too. Oh, that's okay. Claire, what's your favourite thing to do? The zoo. Oh, that's right. Yeah, twins love the zoo. Oh, right. Does Lara like the zoo as well? Yeah, the twins love the same thing. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. Jodie, so I know it's your last day in here before you're moved into the kitchen and we're not supposed to ask too much of you. So, would you mind just sitting down in your group and doing a painting activity with them? Oh, yeah, sure. That's fine. Louis, Clara, come sit down. Jodie, who on earth is Clara? The twins. But you only said one name. Exactly. Claire and Laura. Clara. You've amalgamated their names together. Yeah, it saves so much time rather than having to call them both over individually. Jodie, you can't do that. Why not? Because they're two different people. Yeah, but they're identical twins. So actually they only look like one person. That doesn't matter. You can't treat them like that, okay? They're two separate people with two separate personalities. They're individual. You can't treat them like one person. Yeah, but I can't even tell them apart. Jodie, if you really pay attention, okay, there's so many differences between them, okay? Nobody is that identical, okay? They have tiny little subtle differences, okay? You can't call them over by saying Clara. But they respond to it. Look, they're both coming over now. Okay, so what happens when one's over there and one's over there and you need that one to come over? Who do you call? Oh, I'll just say Clara, and then when they both come over, I'll just shoo away the one that I didn't need. Jodie, oh my God, honestly, you just can't do that, okay? That's really demeaning to them. What? I'm not demanding anything of them. I always ask. Demeaning. Okay, right. Tomorrow can't come soon enough. Right. Claire, Lara, you're going to sit down with Jodie and do an activity, okay? Great. Come along, Claire and Lara. This way. Sorry, Marjorie, but I'm Team Shar on this one.
A few hours later.
Evening. Good evening. The girls are just in the toilet, but they'll be back in a minute. Okay, great. Oh, look, here they come now. Right, come on then. Let's go, Clara. For the love of God. How are you getting on with our snack over here? Jenny, are you okay? You look a little bit upset. Oh, okay. Evening. Good evening, Jenny. Your mummy's here. Would you like to go get your stuff out your tray? That's it. She had a good day today. Yes, she's had a lovely day. I did want to bring something up though, because she mentioned it to me at snack time earlier. Sure, what's that? So she was looking a little bit upset, so I asked her if everything was okay. And she said that over the weekend, Mummy had locked her out the car. Locked her out the car? Yeah, she just kept saying, Mummy wouldn't let me in the car, wouldn't let me in the car. Oh my God, no, that sounds so much worse than it actually was. Oh, okay, I thought that might be the case and perhaps she wasn't just able to articulate what actually happened. So what actually happened was we were driving along and she threw an almighty tantrum in the back. Oh. And I said to her, look, if you don't stop having this tantrum, Mummy's going to pull the car over. Okay. Anyway, so she didn't stop, so I pulled the car over and I got her out. Okay, I mean, yeah, sometimes you do just need to, get them out of that situation. Even the fresh air just can sometimes help them. Exactly, that's what I thought. So I popped her onto the side of the road and I said, right, Mummy's had enough. And I got in the car and I just drove down the road. But that didn't work because even after I left, she carried on tantruming. Right. So anyway, I reversed down the road and put her in and went home. But that's what she means by lock her out of the car. But I never locked her out of the car. I wouldn't do that. She made that sound so much worse than it actually was. Actually, Jenny made it sound better. What actually happened is so much worse. What? How? You left a distressed 4-year-old by the side of the road and drove off. And you're 50 metres down the road. I was never actually going to drive off fully. How on earth would she know that? Because I stopped the car. That doesn't matter. You still left her to begin with. That is so traumatic for her. It's not traumatic. I came back. But you abandoned her. If that happened over the weekend and she's still thinking about that 3 days later, that has seriously affected her. In her tiny little mind, her mother, her protector, literally abandoned her at the side of the road and left. But I didn't leave. I came back for her when she wouldn't stop having a tantrum. I highly doubt that what was happening by the side of the road was a tantrum, okay? She was probably absolutely distraught, inconsolable even. Look, she was never in any danger. You left a 4-year-old unsupervised next to a road. That is immediate danger. It was a quiet road where she should never have been to begin with. Do you have any idea the kind of abandonment issues that she may now have to deal with because her mother left her by the side of the road and drove off? She was fine. She had no way of knowing she was fine. That's my point, okay? You may have had a plan and an idea and known exactly how everything was going to go. She didn't. At no point did she know that you were actually coming back for her. She shouldn't have been abandoned in the first place. Oh my God. Do you know, I don't know why you're getting so worked up, okay? Jenny is my child and I will parent her as I see fit. Well, just so you know, your parenting is going to cost you an arm and a leg in therapy in a few years' time. Morning.
Ah, good morning, Daniel. How are we?
He's not having the best morning, are we?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's the matter?
Well, we haven't really had our listening ears on. We've not really been doing anything that Mummy's been asking us, have we?
I see. Right, Daniel, how about we start fresh? Draw a line under this morning and start with our listening ears now.
No, he doesn't get a fresh start, okay? We're going to talk about your behaviour this morning when you get home tonight, okay? No, don't start crying, okay? It's your own fault. You've behaved that way this morning and we will talk about it tonight after I collect you.
Apologies if I'm overstepping my bounds, but perhaps we shouldn't be making Daniel worry all day about collection tonight.
Well, he should be worried. His behaviour hasn't been very good today.
I realise that, but getting him all panicked right before you walk out the door might not put him in the best mood for the rest of the day.
He hasn't put me in a particularly good mood for the day either.
I understand that. I mean, how about if I take Daniel over to the book corner and we discuss what happened this morning, and then he even makes you an apology card as well if he wants to.
Now, a quick talk in the book corner is not going to cut it, okay? I want you to think about what you did this morning.
You want him to spend the next 10 hours thinking about an interaction that really, considering it's 7:30, could only have lasted a matter of minutes.
Yes, I do. I want him to understand why using his listening ears and doing what Mummy tells him is important.
Dan, I'm happy to reiterate that to him when we go and sit down and talk in the book corner, but I don't want him to be miserable all day because that's what he's thinking about.
Well, I'm pretty miserable now and I'm probably going to be miserable all day thinking about it.
Let's try something else. What would make you happy?
It would make me happy if he used his listening ears.
I understand that, however, we are really locking the stable door after the horse has bolted with that one. What would make you walk out of here happy and allow Daniel to be happy all day as well?
Daniel needs to promise that from this day forward he will always use his listening ears and always do what Mummy tells him.
Quite a big ask of a child. I've had wedding vows that are less intense than that.
Well, it's the only way I'm going to walk out of here happy, okay? Because I'm absolutely sick to the back teeth of him not listening to me.
Do you know what? I have absolutely no context to what we're talking about. What was it that you asked Daniel to do that he didn't listen to?
He wouldn't wake up.
What?
I was saying this morning, I was going, Daniel, wake up. And he was ignoring me.
But he was asleep.
Exactly, and ignored me when I asked him to wake up.
Daniel, my boy, why don't you go and play with your friends? I need to talk to your mother.
I wasn't done with him.
You absolutely were. I'm sorry, you want Daniel to spend the next 10 hours thinking about how he ignored you when he wasn't even conscious?
It's rude.
It's ridiculous, and at this point I'm realising I have more intellectual conversations with these 3 and 4-year-olds than I do with you adults. You really need to get a grip.
Get a grip? Excuse me?
This is me actively ignoring you. If I was snoozing in the book corner, that would be me being asleep. Okay, please don't confuse the two, because if I have to have this conversation again, my IQ is going to drop to that of a manhole cover. And you can kiss that apology card goodbye.
Morning.
Good morning, Penelope. How are we today?
We've been struggling a little bit today, haven't we?
Oh no, what's the problem?
Stomping, throwing things, basically anything I ask her to do, she'll just throw herself to the ground instead.
Well, you know, 2 is such a hard age for them because, you know, there's so much that they're trying to communicate, but they just don't have the tools to do it yet.
Oh, I know that. It's just when I'm trying to get out the door and she's not getting up, it's so hard.
Of course, by the time you get into the office, you probably feel like you've done a day's work.
Try a week's worth. Honestly, I put my makeup on. By the time I've left, I've sweated most of it off.
Well, hopefully we'll have a great day today, okay, Penelope?
We're trying a new method with her, and I'm hoping if you guys do it too, then there's a bit of consistency between home and here.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, grand. Whatever you're trying at home, yeah, we'll do here just to make sure, like you say, there's consistency. That's no problem.
Great. Well, if you ask her to do something and she doesn't do it, would you try taking her outside?
Okay, yeah, I mean, if it's feasible, then we'll obviously try and do that. Obviously, to get a whole group outside, it can be quite tricky.
We don't have to take the whole group, just Penelope.
Oh, well, actually, we won't have, like, the staff to be able to just take one child outside by themselves, I'm afraid. Sorry.
No, you don't have to go out with her. Just put her outside and lock the door.
Sorry, lock her out in the garden?
Yes.
On her own?
Yeah, like I said, it's something new we're trying, but basically whenever she starts having a tantrum, we're putting her outside and locking the door just so she's got the free space and the time alone just to get all of her energy out.
I'm surprised I even have to say this, but of course we cannot do that here.
If it's the ratio thing, that's fine. You can just watch her through the window.
It's not even a ratio thing. I mean, it is, but we would never do that to a child.
But you said you were going to do what I do at home here.
Yeah, not when it's actual abuse.
Sasha, it's not abuse. We're not putting our hands on her.
It's emotional abuse. I'm sorry. When you're locking her outside, are you at least putting a coat on her? Because it's absolutely freezing now.
We do try. She doesn't stay still long enough for us to put a coat on. So, like I say, we try.
You're sticking your 2-year-old out in the freezing cold by herself. Do you have any idea how damaging that is?
Sasha, there's other parents around, okay? Let's talk in a lower voice.
No, I won't, because you're punishing a child because she's going through something where she can't express herself, and you're locking her outside. I'm about to be a mother myself, and I just cannot imagine the thought process that you have to go through to think that that's a good idea.
About to be a mother, so you're not actually a mother yet.
No, and before you say I have absolutely no right to opinion on parenthood, I'd ask you to look around the room and see who it is I work with all day.
Okay.
Look, I get wanting 5 minutes away from a child who is going through something, okay? In that case, go lock yourself in a cupboard or a bathroom, okay? Don't lock your 2-year-old outside. I mean, that just teaches them that you're abandoning them, okay? This is twice this week I've had to have this conversation.
Another parent puts their child in the garden.
No, another parent left theirs by the side of the road.
That's ghastly.
No, we're not shifting the focus onto them, okay? I will not be locking Penelope out in the garden. Full stop.
Okay, well, thank you, Sasha.
And I hope you won't be either.
Now that you've shouted it out in front of everyone, no, I won't.
Grand. Who said peer pressure was bad?
Sasha, can I pick your brain about something?
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, so Reese's cousin has a little girl and it's her birthday this weekend and she's turning 8.
Okay.
And Reese is bringing me to the birthday party, so I wanted to get her a little something. So, am I right in saying you've got nieces and nephews?
Yeah, I do.
Great, right. Then can you explain something to me?
I'll try.
Great, okay, right. So, I went into the shop on the weekend to have a look at maybe some outfits for her.
Okay.
All the, like, 7 to 8 year old clothes were a bit risque.
I see. You've discovered the only thing for little girls are crop tops.
Yes, oh my god, right, I can understand the active wear being crop tops, because obviously if they're doing gymnastics and like athletics, you need a bit of movement, but every single top is missing the bottom part.
Yeah, whoever designs girls' clothes decided that, you know, as soon as they reach 5 or 6, that's it. They have to ditch the baggy clothes and only wear tiny little tight-fitting tops.
Okay, so I know that should actually be a joke, but when I tell you that every single top in the shop was a crop top, I'm not even lying. I could not find one full-length top for a little girl.
Yeah, sometimes it's best just to go to the boys section because, you know, they're allowed to cover up, girls aren't.
Oh, okay, so I tried that, all right? Went over to the boys section and thought, right, okay, maybe I'll find a nice, like, you know, top over here. Everything, and I mean everything, has either got a tractor or a dinosaur on it.
Did you not get the memo? Boys are only allowed to be interested in tractors and dinosaurs, nothing outside that.
Honestly, I'm absolutely flabbergasted, okay? I've never had to shop for kids before, not really. And I was expecting lovely little cute cards, nice little outfits. I may well have been shopping in bloody Ann Summers.
Yeah, I have all that to look forward to when my daughter arrives.
Daughter?
Ah, feck.
You're having a go?
Yeah, but like, don't go making a scene.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm so happy for you! Honestly, Marjorie, we're not even making a big deal out of it. And from what you're saying, I'm only going to be able to dress her in crop tops anyway. Oh god, no. That was what I was coming to ask you. Can you recommend a place
that does girls' clothes that aren't, you know, skin tight. To be honest, Marjorie, I wouldn't even know. My sister's like a lot older than me, so her kids are all kind of grown up, so I've not had to shop for kids' clothes for a while. Oh, right, okay. Oh, no worries then. I'll ask somebody else. Marjorie, you know the best person to ask would be Charlie. She has a little girl about the same age. Yeah, I know. We're not really on speaking terms right now. Is that why she's been dumped at the sister nursery indefinitely? So, sure, have you got something you want to say? When you look like that, no, absolutely not. Okay, I've got a child on the way, I need to live. Good, well, back to work. Yes, boss. Villain indeed.
Good morning. Good morning. How's Phoebe today?
She's absolutely fine, aren't you?
Oh, that's good. Are those little spots on Phoebe's face?
Yes, sadly she's come down with a case of chicken pox.
Chicken pox?
Yes, covered from head to toe. You're really struggling with it, aren't you?
Oh, when did the spots all come out?
Last night, I was literally watching the spots appear right in front of my face.
Well, I mean, since the spots have literally just started, I'm afraid Phoebe won't be able to come in today.
Oh, why?
It's the nursery policy. It's incredibly contagious at this stage, so until the spots have actually crusted over, I'm afraid Phoebe won't be able to come back in.
Oh, I see. Oh, no, it's okay. I've actually taken measures to ensure the spots won't be in contact with anyone.
You know, they are so contagious that you don't even need to have, like, the spots come into contact with the children. It would just spread like wildfire.
Oh, well, it's okay, because as you can see, she's wearing long sleeve and long leggings, and
I see that, but that's not how it works.
let me finish.
Okay.
I've covered her in oatmeal from here down. I read online that that's the best thing to help them, so under her clothes, she's literally covered in oatmeal.
I'm sorry, you've smeared oatmeal all over Phoebe and then put the clothes on top of that?
Yes!
Sweetheart, you must be so uncomfortable.
Oh, well, that's part and parcel of having chicken pox, isn't it? It is uncomfortable.
Made even worse by all the oatmeal you've smeared all over her. I'm sorry, you have to take Phoebe home.
But she has a barrier, so the chicken pox can't be contagious.
I'm sorry, even with chickenpox aside, you need to take her home and either give her an oatmeal bath and wash it all off afterwards, or just give her a shower and take that all off, okay? That is incredibly uncomfortable for her, walking around with that all over her skin underneath her clothing.
But the internet told me to cover her in oatmeal.
And I'm sure that's fine if she's in the comfort of her own home where she doesn't have anything on top of that, okay? I doubt she really wants to be here walking around with oatmeal all over her skin.
Well, then what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to take her home, carry on with the oatmeal bath. That's a brilliant idea, but shower her off afterwards, wait for the spots to crust over, and then Phoebe can come back into us.
What? Oh, God, it took me ages to get her clothes on over that oatmeal.
Remember, please, wash her as soon as she gets home. I can't even imagine how uncomfortable that is for her right now.
Oh.
See you soon.
Back to wearing colour, Rossi.
Oh, I guess so. I didn't even notice I'd done that.
Changed your hair as well.
Yeah, I fancied a change.
Well, since Phoebe's not coming in, you've only got 3, so Carly's okay to be here with them. So, do you fancy coming to my office for a chat?
Yeah, sure. That'd be good.
Also, this way Carly can't leave the room and eavesdrop on us.
Oh, hey, Autumn.
Charlotte?
Oh, if you're heading towards the office, I'd probably give it a few minutes. Marjorie's about to tear Reese a new one. Oh, honeymoon period over already?
I'm sure
That's not it, but to be fair, you and Winter are still in yours, so I don't think any couple can compare to you two. We'll have to see how long yours and Mia's lasts. Wow, news travels fast. It does when it's being carried around by a little eavesdropping apprentice. Oh, she listened outside the office. Where is she? Staff room, of course. Right, I need to go and talk to her. Do you know exactly how much she heard from the conversation? Only that my father emotionally blackmailed Mia for 20 years. She was never into Reese. Apparently you two make a very cute couple, and my brother certainly does not think with his head. So the whole thing. Okay, great, that saves me some time. Bye-bye, Elijah. Bye-bye. Mummy loves you. Mummy loves you. Hello, Autumn. Hello. Do you know, it's so hard leaving Elijah behind. It feels like I'm leaving behind a piece of my heart, you know? No. Oh, well, if you're lucky enough, one day you'll know what it's like to have something that you love so much. It feels like I'm leaving behind like an actual limb when I leave him here. Sure you didn't leave behind a piece of your brain? Oh, honestly, there is just something about being a boy mum. A boy mum? I've only worked here a couple of years, so it's a bit before my time, but don't you have an older daughter that used to attend here? Oh, yes, that's my oldest, Olivia. So if you have a son and daughter, would that not just make you a mum? Oh, no. I am a boy mum. But you have a daughter as well. Yes, but she doesn't hold my heart the way he does. Is that so? Yeah, it's just that he makes me melt. I look at him and I just grab it in the face and just squish it, you know? Sounds like a restraining order waiting to happen. But with my daughter, you know, it's not the same, you know, she's just not very affectionate towards me. I can't imagine why. Yeah, it's just one of those things where me and my daughter, we never really bonded, you know. She always wanted to be independent, you know, be her own person, do her own thing. But then when my Elijah came along, oh my God, he is attached to me at the hip. Sounds like the umbilical cord is still attached too. Anyway, maybe one day, if you're lucky, you'll get to be a boy mum too. If you were the blueprint for what a boy mum is, then my God, I hope not. Was that an insult? Good morning. Oh, good morning, right, Carly, are you okay to carry on with them? I'll be right back. Good morning, Tessa. How are we today? Fine, thank you. Great. Well, Tessa, we're literally just finishing up circle time, and then afterwards we're going to be heading out in the garden if you want to go sit down with all your friends. Oh, sorry, before she does that. Yeah. She needs some breakfast. Oh, well, unfortunately, breakfast actually finishes at 9 a.m. and it is now 9:25. But we're going to be serving snack at 10 a.m. and we're going to be having it in the garden today, Tessa. Oh, well, snack's over half an hour away. Could you just give us some breakfast? As I say, breakfast did finish at 9 a.m. and the breakfast tray and everything we need for it has already been all packed away and taken back to the kitchen, I'm afraid. Okay, just go to the kitchen and get it. Oh, we can't. I mean, Chef will have, put everything away. Plus, Carly and I are both in ratio, so neither of us can leave the room to go and get it. As I say, snack will be coming at 10 a.m. But that is still half an hour away and she is starving, so I'd like her to have something to eat now, please. Okay, well, do you know what? I'm sure I've got a pack of rice cakes under the cupboard somewhere. No, rice cakes aren't a proper breakfast, okay? I want her to have a proper breakfast. And Tessa can have a proper breakfast, but she just needs to arrive before 9 a.m, before everything's taken away. I'm not asking you to get everything back out. I'm asking for one tiny little bowl of cereal. Well, that one tiny little bowl of cereal will require a member of staff to go and get it, because as I say, Carly and I can't. Building full of staff. I'm sure you could find someone. Plus, Tessa really likes to sit and enjoy her food, okay? We're about to finish up circle time and going to the garden. If we now serve breakfast, we're going to be waiting for maybe 15, 20 minutes before we can get them all in the garden. That's going to push back the entire routine and put us all out of whack for the rest of the day. Really? 20 minutes is going to affect the rest of the day? Yes. We have activities booked and planned for the day. We have soft play booked for 10:30. We need to get these children out in the garden ASAP so they can burn off some of their energy. If we start getting them in their coats ready for the garden, but they're still waiting for one child to finish their breakfast, they're going to start getting restless and really start getting quite angry waiting by the back door, okay? It's not fair on all of them. It's not fair on Tessa because she's sitting there eating breakfast by herself. It's just something that will really put their whole routine out of whack. Well, then let her eat her breakfast outside. It's wet and miserable, okay? She cannot take a bowl of cereal outside, okay? Breakfast finishes at 9. So as long as you're here by 9, we'll make sure Tessa gets a full breakfast. I don't think that's very understanding of you. How so? Because I'm a mother, okay? It's very hard to get my child ready and to a certain place by a certain time, okay? A 9 a.m. cut-off is very early. Well, breakfast is from 7:30, so we're giving you a full hour and a half to get the children in for breakfast. Yes, but I'm a mother, okay? I can't be expected to always get my child to certain places on time all the time, okay? You should make allowances for that. We understand that children will arrive late occasionally. Of course, that is just part and parcel of being a parent. However, we also expect you to understand if they do arrive late, they will miss breakfast. But I'm a mother, okay? It's so hard trying to get out of the door with a child, okay? You wouldn't understand. I do understand that. I'm a mother as well. So I understand that if I miss a deadline, then I've missed it. I would not expect people to then rearrange their schedules for me. Well, given the line of work you're in, I'm surprised that you don't make allowances and have margins forever. Okay, children cannot be expected to be on time all the time. Okay, a lot of the children are now ready for the garden. So we have two options here. Either Tessa has a rice cake and waits until snack at 10 a.m. Rice cake isn't going to fill her up. Or you drive Tessa home and give her breakfast there, by which point she would have been eating snack anyway. Fine, she can settle for snack today, but in future, I want her to have breakfast. And she will do, as long as you arrive by 9 a.m. Oh. What's that, Tessa? You prefer rice cakes anyway. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Maggie. How are we today? She's fine, she just needs some breakfast. No problem. Right, Maggie, would you like to go and sit opposite Stevie at the table? That's it. Oh, there we are. The little boy she's sitting opposite. Stevie? Yes, Stevie. Why has he got headphones on? Oh, well, breakfast time can be a little bit chaotic because the children are doing lots of different things at the same time. So the headphones just reduce the noise levels a bit because it can get quite loud in here. Oh, right. So does that mean he has... You know... Sorry, I don't. Does that mean he has autism? Oh, right. Well, Stevie is autistic and we don't need to talk in, like, hushed tones about it at all. I see. So everyone's just okay with it? Why wouldn't they be? Well, you know, it is a bit taboo, isn't it? It is for some, and it absolutely shouldn't be. Well, that's why we encourage people not to do the whole, hushed tones things, because it kind of reinforces that it needs to be hidden away, and it absolutely shouldn't. I see. So, sorry, is Maggie sitting opposite him a good idea? Oh, yes, Stevie has no problem with, proximity amongst the children. It's just the noise levels that can sometimes be overstimulating for him. No, I don't mean for him, I mean for Maggie. How do you mean, sorry? Well, she's not in any danger of, catching it, is she? Catching autism? Yes, is it that contagious? So, autism isn't a disease or something contagious that you catch, you are autistic. It's part of a person, it's them, they are autistic. Oh no, I realise that, but I mean what happened in order for them to become autistic? Again, I think you're still viewing it in the way you would view someone catching something. There is no trigger, it's just, they are autistic. That is who they are. Okay, but if it's not a disease, why are people taking medication to cure it? So, the medication isn't to help cure it. And again, we wouldn't say the word cure just because it implies there's something wrong. So the medication just helps autistic people manage certain parts of their condition. So there are some people who are quite hyperactive. The medication helps them just focus in. Okay, look, I hear what you're saying, but I know people in their 30s and 40s who have just been diagnosed with autism. So if it's something you're born with, how are they just catching it in adulthood? They haven't just caught it. They've always been autistic. It's just that they've just had it diagnosed. So basically there wasn't as much of an understanding as there was maybe 20 years ago, and now there is. So they've always been autistic. It's just now that they understand that they're autistic. And are taking medication for it. Well, actually, not every autistic person takes medication. Well, how can that be? If you've got autism, how can some people take medication and some people don't? Because it's not a black and white, someone has autism and someone doesn't. It's a full spectrum. And lots of people find themselves on different places on that spectrum. And some people need medication to help, some people don't. So Maggie's not going to leave today with autism. Great, that was literally all I needed to know. Okay, well, have a lovely day. Bye. I don't think she got it. Morning. Good morning, Johnny. How are we today? We're great. We've got some really exciting news, haven't we, buddy? Did you want to tell your teacher? What's the exciting news?
Oh, bless him, he's gone a bit shy. Johnny's going to be a big brother.
Oh my goodness. Oh, congratulations. Oh, you must be absolutely thrilled.
Yeah, we're so happy, aren't we, little man? We're thrilled, aren't we?
Oh, honestly, that is such lovely news. Oh, I'm so happy for you all.
Yeah, anyway, my wife's coming to collect later, so I'm sure she'll tell you all about it.
Great, well, I'll wait to speak to her then.
Great, well, I'll see you later, little man. I love you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
A few hours later.
Evening. Good evening, Johnny. Would you like to get your stuff out your tray? That's it. So, I believe congratulations are in order.
Congratulations for what?
Johnny's dad said that you're expecting a baby.
He told you?
Yeah.
Why is he telling people? I didn't want anyone to know.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realise.
So what, does everyone know?
Well, Johnny has been saying that, Mummy has a baby in her tummy.
Wait, Johnny's telling people too? They're both telling people?
Yeah, but, Johnny's only 3. I think it's probably hard to tell him not to tell everyone.
Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, Johnny, let's go. Bye.
Bye. Oh my God, I just got everyone in trouble.
The next day.
Morning.
Hi.
It's all right, don't worry. You haven't done anything.
I am so sorry. If I had known that you didn't want people to know...
No, don't be silly. It's not you. I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Did Mum want to be the one to tell people? Because I get that. When I was pregnant, I wanted to be the one to break the news.
No, she said that she didn't want anyone to know.
Oh, well, that's understandable. I mean, when I was early in my pregnancy, I didn't want anyone to know, so that's fine.
Oh, we're not early in the pregnancy. In fact, we're quite far along. She just said that she just didn't want me to tell people.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's individual choice. I suppose if she's not telling anyone, she's not telling anyone.
Oh, no, she's telling people. I'm not allowed to tell anyone.
Okay.
But we're both really happy.
Exactly, as long as you're both happy.
So happy.
That's great, that's all you want. Just happiness.
Exactly. We are so happy.
Yeah, you seem really happy.
Yes, so long story short, she's allowed to tell people I'm not, but not because she wants to be the one to tell people. It's just she doesn't want me to tell people. Anyway, we're so happy. Johnny, you have a lovely day. I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, shy, you shouldn't have opened your big mouth. Hello, Marjorie. I heard you wanted to see me. Oh, hello, yes. It was just to have a quick chat with you about Brady, if that's okay.
Sure, is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just wanted to bring something up that we've noticed with Brady over the last few weeks.
What's that?
Well, we've noticed that Brady has been hitting and kicking a lot more lately, especially these past couple of weeks.
Okay.
And obviously, children are going through changes all the time, but we figured that because it's kind of increasing in its frequency, it might be good to perhaps put Brady on a behaviour plan.
What's a behaviour plan?
It's something that all the teachers will use when they're taking care of Brady, and on there it just says some of the things that can sometimes trigger Brady that makes him hit and kick, but also the best way to redirect him as well.
Triggers, redirection. Marjorie, come now, he's a child, and more importantly like that, he's a boy.
Yes, I'm aware that Brady's a boy.
You know that saying, boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
Case closed. I'll see you later. Sorry, excuse me. Yes, Marjorie.
Sorry, but that conversation wasn't actually finished.
Oh, well, what else was there to say?
Well, firstly, the old saying, boys will be boys, is not something that we follow around here.
Oh, Marjorie, look, if this is about his behaviour again, that's what you should expect from boys.
Look, it's all well and good to expect children to go through certain phases as they're developing. However, we don't stand on boys will be boys, okay? That is just so archaic and outdated, all right?
I'm sorry you think that way, okay? But boys are historically just more aggressive, okay? So you should expect it from them. Boys will always be boys.
Okay. And what about all the other children that Brady is hitting and kicking? Are they all right to just say, well, it's okay, he can do that because boys will be boys?
It's what they do, okay? So go ahead, make your behaviour plan if you like. But personally, I think you're making a mountain out of a molehill. And I'm sure you'll be stood right on top of that mountain when the shoe's on the other foot.
A few hours later.
Excuse me, Marjorie. Yes? I've just had to sign an accident form for a huge scratch on Brady's face. Yes, bless him, he did get into a bit of a scrap earlier. But the scratch it's huge. I know, but the staff in the room made sure they put a cold compress on it and they cleaned it thoroughly, and he's been absolutely fine since. I don't care if he's been fine since, okay? That is an enormous scratch on his face. I mean, he's essentially being attacked. Well, what? That scratch is actually more of a self-defence mark. What do you mean? Well, Brady was hitting and kicking again today. Unfortunately, he chose the wrong child to do it to today. Are you saying this is my son's fault, that he deserved it? No, I'm simply saying boys will be boys. You should really expect this. But it was a girl! Hey, Carly. You alright, Char? You okay? Yeah, I'm good, you? Yeah, I'm fine. You doing alright? Yeah, why? Just checking in, because obviously we didn't go on lunch together, so... Have you eaten today? Yeah, I've eaten today. Good. Right, well, I'll be off then. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Carly, I am so sorry. I thought the room was empty. I would never have asked you that in front of a parent. Don't worry about it, it's fine. No, it's not. I should have taken a quick scan. I will be more careful in the future. I'm so sorry. Sure, it's fine. You literally just asked me if I ate. Still, I'll be more mindful in the future. Okay.
The next day.
Morning. How's Melissa today? She's fine. Where's Charlotte?
Oh, she's just over there making a mess with porridge.
I'll wait for her.
Okay.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. I can't actually come and do hand with you for a moment. I've got stuff all over my hands. I'm just going to go and wash this off and I'll be right back.
Is everything alright? I could do handover with you for Melissa.
I really don't want to deal with you.
Sorry, is there a problem?
If you're going to parade around claiming to have an eating disorder, shouldn't you at least have the body to prove it? Oh, sorry, I'm back. Sorry, did you want me to do handover with you? Yes, please. Okay, so, how's Melissa today?
2 days later.
Right, that is all the children gone. Carly?
Yeah?
Has something happened?
What do you mean?
Reese rang me last night. He said the last 2 days that he's been offering to drive you home and collect you, you've been refusing, and then he saw you running to the nursery?
Yeah.
Carly, you live really far away. That's a fair old jog to be doing twice a day.
I'm just trying to get fit.
What's happened?
Melissa's mum said if I'm going to parade around with an eating disorder, I should at least have the body to match it.
What?
Wow, sure.
Okay, right. First of all, that is not how an eating disorder works. You understand that, don't you, Carly?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
No, really, Carly, there's no such thing as having a body that matches an eating disorder. That's absurd. That makes no sense, okay? So just scratch that from your mind completely.
Okay.
Secondly, Melissa's mum is a troll, okay? What kind of person says that to a child, no less, okay? That is all about her. Nothing she said to you is actually about you. That's her projecting.
Okay.
And thirdly, do you want to go and see If?
What?
Well, I know how much you love cinema popcorn, and to be honest, I'm really feeling ravenous myself. So straight after work, how about you and I go and see If and devour a big box of popcorn together?
Okay.
Good. Well, why don't you go up to the staff room and get your bag, and I'll lock up and we'll get ready to go.
Okay. And, oh, wait, what about Melissa's mum?
It's okay. I'm going to deal with her.
Okay.
Winter, time to let the guard dog off her leash. Target, Melissa's mum. Reason, made a comment about Carly's eating disorder. Let's pray for her.
Right, Jodie. Yes, chef. For some inexplicable reason, Marjorie has decided that it'd be a great idea to have you working in the kitchen helping me, as if my job wasn't already hard enough. Aw, thanks, Chef. I'm too excited to work with you too. Do you understand the rules of working in this kitchen, Jodie? Yeah, so I always have to wash my hands. Yeah. Don't eat any of the food in the kitchen. That too. And I'm not allowed to start any food fights with you. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about any of that. I mean the rule that you, Jodie... Oh, you mean me? You are not allowed to touch any food. Is that clear? Yeah, clear. No, I mean it, Jodie. You are not allowed to clean the food, prep the food, cook the food, store the food, serve the food. You are to have nothing to do with the food. But no buts. Okay, no buts at all, right? I have got far too many allergies, intolerances, preferences. Everyone needs a different dish at lunchtime, okay? I cannot have you anywhere near the food messing that up. Do you understand? Okay, but not even to... No, not even to anything. Well, what if no buts. Not even if there is a zombie apocalypse and the only way that those children are going to be fed is if you give them the food, they're going to have to starve, okay? You do not touch the food. Is that clear? Okay, got it. Don't touch food. Good. Right, well, now we got that cleared up, I'm going to get to work. Okay? So what should I do? You can go and collect all the breakfast trays from the room, okay? I can't see how you can mess that up. Oh, Chef, that totes sounds like a challenge. I don't do jokes. You totes have the same death stare as Autumn. Okay, no jokes. I'll go get the trays. Good. And like I say, Jodie, there's no way you should be able to mess this up, okay? Okay. Lord help me.
A few moments later.
Alright, Chef. There's preschool's breakfast tray. Thank you. What are you eating? Oh, banana. Did you just go up to the staff room and get that out of the fruit bowl? No, it was one of the preschoolers. Was it unopened when you started eating it? No, they'd taken quite a few bites out of it, so it's about halfway. You're eating half-eaten food left by a preschooler? Well, you didn't leave it. What do you mean you didn't leave it? Well, he was in the middle of eating it, but you told me I had to bring all the breakfast back, so I just had to take it off him. You took food off a preschooler while he was in the middle of bloody eating it? Yeah, but look, I'm not actually touching the food. I'm holding it by the skin on the outside. So don't worry, I didn't break any of your rules. Marjorie, we are going to be having words. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Angelina. Oh my God, look at you go. Ain't she great? Right. Why don't you show your teacher how you can walk all the way through the breakfast table by yourself? That's it. Oh my God, honestly, I am so proud of her. You must be too. God, my heart is bursting. And right before her 4th birthday as well. It's just incredible. I know, and just look at her face. You can see she's proud of herself too. Yeah, well, I mean, I've been trying to teach her that, you know, her disability doesn't have to hold her back. You know, she can do exactly the same as all the other children. I mean, obviously, she will do it later, but she'll get there. And I want her to have that belief in herself. Ah, that's great. And, you know, we're constantly reinforcing that here as well. You know, we're always letting her know that there's nothing she can't do. That's great. I mean, obviously she does fall quite a lot and gets lots of bumps and scrapes, but I guess that's all part and parcel of it. Of course, you know, they're so resilient at that age as well. They're always going to be covered in, like, bruises and bumps and scrapes and whatnot. So it's absolutely fine if it's all part of it. Great. Well, I'll be back to collect her this evening. And Daddy loves you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Right, Angelina, should we change her nappy? And what's that? Autumn. Yes, Sasha. Angelina just said something to me in the bathroom and I really need to report it to you. What did she say? So she was on the changing table and then when I took her nappy down, she said, "Can you give me special kisses like my daddy does during nappy time?" She said it exactly like that, verbatim. Yeah, I didn't ask, I didn't probe, I didn't lead. She just literally just said that and I didn't ask any more questions. I've just come to report it to you. You did the right thing. I'll take it from here. Thanks. I feel really awful about this.
Unfortunately, it's part of the job.
Right. Right.
A short while later.
Morning. Morning, Angelina. Angelina, why don't you show Saoirse how great your walking's got? That's it. Oh. I'm so sorry. Saoirse, stop. No, really I am. You have got nothing to apologise for, okay? Like, I can totally understand how what Angelina said could be perceived. It couldn't be taken any other way. Right, well, they told us all about what it actually meant. Yeah, so, because obviously she's always falling down because of her disability, I put her in leggings and trousers to make sure it protects her legs as best as possible, but the only time I actually get to check her legs is really during nappy time, and that's where I see all the cuts and bruises, and I do the Daddy give you a special kiss to make them better. Yeah. Right. I heard the social services found that you keep like a body map of all of her injuries. Yeah, I have to make sure I keep track of every single cut, bruise, scrape on it, because I'm terrified someone's going to take advantage of Angelina with her disability, you know? I mean, it'd be so easy to conceal, so as long as I know exactly how she got every injury and I keep a track of all of it, then it's less likely someone can take advantage. It's just a worry. I'm always worried about her. Well, you're a parent, you know, that's part and parcel of it. I'm so sorry I added to that with the report. No, Saoirse, you did your due diligence. I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, it's going to be people like you that I'm relying on in the education system to keep an eye on her when I'm not there, okay? I need to know that there's going to be eyes watching her and worrying about her, because I can't be there all the time. So honestly, it really, really reassured me when you did that. Of course, it's part of the job. And you go, morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Olivia. How are we today?
Oh, she's fine, sweetheart. Why don't you go sit down? I've got to talk to Winter.
Is everything all right?
It's just a small thing. She said that there's a little boy here who follows her around all day.
Okay.
And apparently it makes her feel a bit uncomfortable.
I see. Well, we certainly didn't want her to feel uncomfortable. Did she say who it was?
Yeah, she said his name's Jonathan.
Oh, I see. Right. Well, I mean, truthfully, yes. Every time I see Olivia, Jonathan isn't far behind. Well, what I can do then is I can separate them today. I'll put them in two separate groups so they won't be in the same room at the same time.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, because she was a little bit anxious about coming in, to be honest.
No, not at all. What I'll do is I'll have a chat with Jonathan as well. Also, while we're on the subject, I believe he actually has a play date with Olivia after nursery tomorrow.
Oh, my wife said she'd arranged a play date with one of the kids. I didn't realise it was with him. Okay, right, well, I'll talk to her about that then as well.
No problem at all. Like I said, they'll be split down, so they won't be together today anyway.
Great, right. Well, thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Cheerio.
A few hours later.
Evening.
Good evening. Jonathan's just in the bathroom. Is it all right if I might have a word with you?
Sure.
So, Jonathan has become quite attached to another child. In fact, he follows them around a lot.
Okay.
Anyway, when we spoke about it, he happened to mention that he was told to do it.
Told to do what?
Told to follow this child around.
Told by who?
By you.
What? No, God, no. I wouldn't tell him to follow a child around.
I see. Okay, well, I just thought I'd mention it. Like I said, you know, he thinks he's been told to follow a certain child around all day.
Not me. Do you know what? I'll just go and collect him from the bathroom, okay? So, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
2 days later.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Olivia. Are we okay today?
Yeah, we're all good, darling. Do you want to go sit down for breakfast? That's it.
Lovely jubbly. How was Olivia's playdate with Jonathan after nursery yesterday?
Messy.
They trashed the house.
They didn't. My wife and Jonathan's mum broke a few lamps, though.
Okay, I've missed a few pages.
Yeah, so apparently Jonathan's mum's been telling him to follow Olivia around and try and get close to her so that his mum can have an excuse to arrange a play date.
Oh, I see. What? In the sense that she just wanted Jonathan to have a friend?
Nope. It was so she could have a friend for herself. Me. Jonathan's mum came on to me yesterday just as my wife walked in, and it kind of turned into a bit of a scrap.
I certainly didn't anticipate that plot twist.
Yeah, kids were in the garden, so I stepped inside to get them a drink.
Jonathan's mum followed me in, made a move, wife walked in, all hell broke loose. Luckily, kids are none the wiser, thank God. Well, that is good to know. Moving forward, should we keep them in separate groups? Yep, that would be great. Although I would probably keep an eye on Jonathan, just in case he suddenly starts following another child around. Yeah, certainly be on the lookout for that. Thank you for that valuable piece of information. No worries. See you later. Cheerio. Would the kids call that piping hot tea or coffee?
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning, Nathaniel.
Oh, God, you youngsters and your technology.
Sorry?
The tablet? I swear your generation is never off it.
Oh, I was just signing Nathaniel in.
You were on it last night when I came to collect him too.
Oh, you came to collect him a bit earlier yesterday. He was right in the middle of finishing his tea, so I was just recording it on the iPad.
Just feels like your whole generation is raised on tablets.
I mean, we've got to use the tablets to record everything throughout the day.
But how do you think that looks to the children?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Well, if the children are seeing the adults on the tablets all day, surely that's all they're going to want to do as well.
Oh, no, we're not on them all day. Like I said, I just was signing him in. We're going to record their meals, but when we get a quiet moment, normally during like nap time or when they're eating, that's when we sit and just have to do all of our updating on it.
Well, I don't really agree with it, okay? You go to a restaurant, kids are on tablets. I come into the nursery, the adults are on tablets. It just feels like everyone has their face glued to a screen.
I get it, you know, if you've come in and you've seen me on the tablet, yeah, I can appreciate how it looks, but I assure you we're not on them throughout the day. We don't even have time to be on them. Plus, there's only one per room and there's like 4 staff members in here, so we can't be on it all the time.
Well, I do wish you were on it less, okay? You're supposed to be setting an example for the children.
Right.
Anyway, I'm going to go. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Less of the tablet, Carly.
Okay.
Carly.
Yeah?
Anything you record today for Nathaniel, save it as a draft. Don't upload it.
Sure. Okay, why?
Just making a point.
Okay.
A few hours later.
Excuse me, Autumn? Yes? I've been checking my phone throughout the day and I didn't get a single update about Nathaniel all day. Didn't you? No, and I really like to know what Nathaniel's been up to throughout the day when I'm not with him, so why was nothing uploaded to the app? Because I asked Carly not to. I'm sorry, have I missed something? Like, why would you ask her not to update it? Well, you gave her such a grilling this morning about being on it. I told her not to use it anymore. No, I wasn't giving her a grilling. I was simply saying I would prefer her not to be on the tablet all of the time. And that's precisely what she did. She stayed off it today. But it meant I didn't get any updates about Nathaniel. So you don't want my staff on the tablets, but you also want all the updates throughout the day. Is that correct? I just don't want them on the tablet all day. But I assume you still want updates on Nathaniel's breakfast, lunch and tea, his snacks, his nappy changes, his naps and his daily activities, correct? Yes. Well, unless you expect the staff to be able to do that telepathically, I suggest you stop giving them grief about being on the tablets and let them do their jobs. Fine, look, I just don't want Nathaniel to get used to seeing adults looking at screens all day. I've seen your Twitter feed. I guarantee you spend a lot more time buried in your screen than we do ours. Wait, you've seen my... Oh yes, I keep up to date with all of my parents. Never figured you for someone who'd be so anti-sex before marriage given Nathaniel's date of birth. Well, definitely shouldn't have been wearing a white dress on your wedding day.